Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rosyid Ridho, and this time I will present a computer hardware that is SSD. The contents of this video are the introduction and function of SSD, the advantages and disadvantages of this hardware, and comparisons with similar hardware. Well, first, I will explain a little about what SSD is and its functions. The SSD or solid-state drive is a data storage device that uses integrated circuit assemblies as a memory to store data or information. SSD don't have any moving mechanical components, which distinguishes them from traditional magnetic disks such as hard disk drive or SSD. SSD use microchips that retain data in non-volatile memory chips. SSD use non-volatile NAND flash memory, which enables it to retain data when the power is removed. Next, the function. SSD has the same function as HDD, which as a data storage media. It's just that SSD is the latest innovation that can improve computer performance more efficiently and better. Computers that use SSD as data storage media, their performance will increase significantly and will also be more energy efficient. And these SSD logic components. Next, the advantages of SSD. First, it don't make noise because SSD don't have moving parts. Faster startup because there are no mechanical components to prepare. May need a few milliseconds to come out of an automatic power saving mode. And next, low power consumption because high performance flash based SSD generally require half to a third of the power of HDD. Fast fetching of data because the max transfer rate typically ranges from about 100 megabytes per second to 500 megabytes per second. Fast read and write operations because data is accessed directly from the flash memory. Next, no any moving parts, so it is resistant from harsh impacts. And next is the disadvantages of the SSD. First, cost significantly more per unit capacity. The current marketplace has SSD with limited storage space. The capacity of computer with solid-state drive is typically 128 GB to 580 GB. Solid-state drives can go up to 4 TB, but the device cost goes up considerably in relation to the SSD storage capacity. High-capacity SSD may have significant higher power requirements. And the last one is the comparison between SSD and HDD, which have the same function on a computer. In the startup time, SSD faster than HDD because no mechanical components to prepare, may need a few milliseconds to come out of an automatic power saving mode. And on HDD, this spin up may take several seconds. A system with many drives may need to stagger spin up to limit peak power drawn, which is briefly hiked when an HDD is first started. In data transfer rate, in consumer product, the maximum transfer rate of SSD typically ranges from about 100 megabytes per second to 500 megabytes per second, depending on the disk, while the HDD only has a transfer rate around of 140 megabyte per second. Depends also upon rotation speed, which can range from 4,200 to 15,000 rpm, and also upon the track. In noise, SSD now have no moving parts and therefore are basically silent. Different from HDD have moving parts is head, actuator, and spindle motor, and make some sound. Noise level variative between models, but can be significant while often much lower than the sound. And the price, because SSD use IC components, the price of SSD is much more expensive than HDD, which that still use mechanical components or mechanical technology. And thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.